create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out, and the Ravens are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are coming off successive 5-11 seasons. That got Dirk Cutter fired. This is a team, Charles, that has not won a playoff game since winning Super Bowl 37. You know, earlier you talked about Jameis Winston needing to cut down on the interceptions. What else needs to happen in Tampa?
They've got to fix the defense. Dirk Cutter led the offense, and they put up big numbers. But defensively, they've been abysmal for the last few seasons. They ended up letting their defensive coordinator go during the year last year, but never could make enough plays to give them a chance to win a few more ball games. A new head coach will come in, and I think that'll be his first move, trying to find a way to get the defense back on track.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now that we sit in the postseason, let's talk about some of these awards we've been hitting on all year, Charles. MVP, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback at Kansas City, Drew Brees, quarterback New Orleans, and Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle for the Los Angeles Rams. I ultimately think that Mahomes wins this award. I think he distanced himself late in the season from Brees, and it's hard for a defender to win the MVP.
Rookie of the year, Barkley, or does Mayfield have a shot?
Personally, I would give it to Barkley because he's been there all 16, but Mayfield made Cleveland relevant, put them in a position where maybe we were even talking about the playoffs, and boy, the excitement level has really ramped up. I would not be surprised at all if he walked away with the award.
Lastly, what about Coach of the Year? Does Frank Reich have a shot? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Gone!
throw on first down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, Charles, the All-Pro team was announced a Friday before the playoffs started. Aaron Donald, the only unanimous choice. Let's see, the Chiefs had 4, Bears had 4. What stuck out to you about the All-Pro team?
Well, it's such a great year for Drew Brees at quarterback for New Orleans, the #1 seed in the NFC. Yet he's only second-team All-Pro because Patrick Mahomes had a magical season in Kansas City and deserved to be the #1 guy. How about the Chicago Bears? Going from worst to first in the NFC North, 4 players making the All-Pro team led by Khalil Mack. And then when you talk about rookies, the Colts had...
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos now to add the PAT. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. A nice little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Set to return it, here's Turner. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 73 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, a 22. On first and 10, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now he's going to go up top. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead from 13 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Force. 3. Set. Move 45. Move 45.
Fitzpatrick now on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey! Move 45. Move 45.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Bray from 8 yards out, and the Buccaneers here.